Hi there, and welcome to this week's broadcast. I am super excited to share over the next several weeks short interviews with some of my students. Now, these are students who joined my mini course From Doodles to Dollars, and then they came into my signature program, the Pattern Design Academy. And I think you're going to be very inspired to hear about what they were doing before they learned about surface design and what they're doing a very short time after coming into my hashtag Anne's Universe. Without further ado, let's jump in to this week's interview.
I'm very grateful to have you here this morning, Nancy. And where are you in the world? Let's get started with where are you in the world? Because I'm in California.
Okay. Well, thank you for having me. And where am I? I am in Michigan. Let's see, I got to go this way.
Go the other direction. There you go, Michigan.
This is crazy. Michigan, where that yellow dot is.
Oh, look how cute you did a little map for us. Yes, I do see that little dot.
I was president of our quilt guild back in 2000, 2003. I had 3 years. That was the max we could serve, which was good. But the one thing I kept trying to get was somebody to come and speak to us about pattern design and how do you get those patterns to print on fabric and repeat and repeat. And that's why your class was like, yep, that's what I want. So I have been working some patterns. I end up buying fabric because I want to see how the pattern works on the fabric. I'm also evaluating fabric and fabric printing companies, print-on-demand companies, just to see what the quality is. This pattern was one I did because I was frustrated about getting white lines in
your pattern.
So I did this and it didn't show white lines. I had it printed at 2 different companies. And I found that one company had a thicker ink. The other company, the ink sits on top. One company has a thicker fabric. One company has a nicer fabric. So that was interesting. And that was kind of easy to do, but I still didn't figure out yet all the tricks about lining up the hexagons so they're right. The colors were different too on those. Then last would have been January of 2020, I believe. I did this set of patterns.
Oh my goodness, those are beautiful. It's a whole sort of coordinated.
Well, I tried to coordinate. I need to remember to put my palette in my swatches so I remember what colors I'm using. But it started with this one.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Which I pulled colors, but I wanted to try geometrics. I'm a very geometric person.
Beautiful.
And then I went smaller prints.
Yep. Nice little blenders, right? As they're called.
And then a medium print.
Nice. Sweet.
So, and then I thought, well, we need something kind of white in there. There.
Yep.
I got it.
Perfect.
So we've got that. And then just for my favorite color, it's kind of a teal aqua color.
Yeah.
It doesn't look very good on my screen there.
It's so pretty, though. It's
anyway, it was a smaller print. And then, of course, I was thinking red, white, and blue. Might as well send that in. And it is more of a red than what I'm seeing on the screen. There is a watercolorist who I met when I took free classes at our library who is working at getting the state legislature to say, let's make the blue Karner our state butterfly. And I thought, since they're around here, I'm going to try to work at drawing or sketching wild lupine and blue Karner and adding color to them and hopefully be able to put on some products and all these, shops around here. Perhaps they can carry something and sell to the tourists.
Yeah.
It is a big thing because there are only a few states. I know New York, New Hampshire, Ohio has possibly some, Illinois does, and I think Wisconsin. But there are just a few states around where they have these prairies that are pine and oak prairies, and they're becoming endangered. So I thought I'd meet up with this watercolor artist and see what we can do.
Well, listen, Nancy, as we wrap up together, I want to say again how incredibly grateful I am that you were able to spend this time with us.
Well, I would like to thank everyone for watching, and thank you, Anne, for having me. You have been very, very influential in what I'm doing these days, so I appreciate that too.